Hey, what up? What up? What up?
Ganged up
We
to
came
this
in.
day.
Hey,
You already know.
welcome to another episode of War to Discuss. I'm your host, NunFlyyer, with my beautiful daughter and co-host,
The
ToJo.
toes.
Hey, we came in hot in the mofo, bro. We came in hot.
I
You know
had to put up. Had to ganged up on y'all. You know what I'm saying?
I was like, hey, what the hell? What's going on? But what up with it, though? How are you?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm fair, man. I had me some OG technical difficulties and shit with my young laptop. Now I had to jump on the old phone setup.
I like being on the phone the best. I used to like jump between my phone and laptop, but I found that I like the phone broadcasting better for me.
I mean, it's dope. I mean, it was cool while it lasted. I mean, before I got my laptop, but that laptop thing is just crisp. It's a little fresher to me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. She's like, no, we're not doing that. Get back on the phone. Thank you.
Yeah, they fucking with me. Speaking of, our topic today, technology. Hey, it's crazy too because, you know, being as old as I am, I live with a lot of
It has to
technological
be
changes.
different for you.
Right?
Yeah.
Right? So it's easy to deal with, but it's still kind of mind-boggling at the same time, just how far we've came from where we were. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I was tripping off of the topic and I went and did me a little research, right? So fun fact, the fucking technological sector in the United States is worth 6.9 to 10.7 trillion dollars. Trillion dollars.
Hey, and they gonna make sure they put that into it because that's the main wave of the world right now. That's technology.
That young technology, man. Hey, how do you feel overall about it though? Like, are there some technological advancements you feel you can live without in your 25 years of life?
Look, I'm like, y'all getting tired. I'm like, okay, you gotta be careful what you say now. All right, look, I feel like it's very suffocating. I feel like I'm just going outside. I will be caught up watching a show for like ever because it's the best quality. It's the best of the best because they put so much time and energy into technology to make it so alluring that I don't even be going outside some days. Like, it's just like, I just miss having that. I'm sick of being in this house. But there's so much tech around. It keep you occupied. So I feel like it's a good thing, and it's definitely a 50-50 kind of thing.
Double-edged sword kind of thing.
You can't stand it, but you love it. Can't live with it, can't live without it kind of thing for me. Definitely.
Well, I mean, we was doing pretty fine without it, you know, back in the day.
No, I'm saying like nowadays, though, like when you think about it, it's like, oh, yeah, like I be trying to put my phone away, like throw my phone somewhere, don't think about it. And then like 2 minutes, I'm like, get where my phone at? Like looking for it because it's just like I want it.
So much a part of you. And that's crazy because so you would think that people who are on age, like who came from the age where, you know, everything was landlined, like you was posted to where you was at. Yeah, a lot of them be tripping off of that shit too though.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? Let them lose a photo.
What? It's going crazy. I love the ones that can't stand it because it's like, yes.
We do so much through them, though. We do so much through them though.
That's you know that's the best part. Like how we're doing this right now. Like technology has allowed us to be in different places but be in the same place at the same time. That's a beautiful thing about it. I feel like the knowledge that you can gain from being able to surf the web and you know what I mean, just being able to pick up your phone and search anything. I feel like that's beautiful as well. When it comes to like schooling. People that don't got cars and can't afford to go to school physically, you got online school. Like, you know what I mean? Like, there's different things that are amazing about technology. But when you really think of the crutching factor of technology, it is a little scary.
So look here, man. We used to go and get all this knowledge and shit too. We used to have to get it through encyclopedias and libraries and shit like that. But you would still be able to get this shit. Motherfuckers just had to do a little work to get it. Now it's taking all the work out of it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but it wasn't. It's making everybody lazy. 110%. I know libraries hate.
It wasn't like like it wasn't bad without it. You know what I'm saying? Like motherfuckers got what they need to get done.
It was
right?
Great.
Before the age of, you know, the ultra everything hella fast. It just took time to do. You know what I'm saying? Where we had snail mail, that email shit making ends. Because motherfucker ain't gotta wait for nothing. You know what I'm saying? Motherfucker gotta wait.
And if it take longer than 2 minutes, you on somebody else where you forget you used to take a whole 3 to 5 days to get your mail.
Right.
Now exactly. You mad that an email ain't come through in 2 seconds? Where's the email? I go through that at work all the time because I send out like an automated email kind of thing. For my job. And like the people are like, oh, well, you said you sent it. Where is it at? I haven't got it yet. And I'm just like, I don't know. I mean, it's on the way. It should be there within like the next 2 to 5 minutes. I don't know.
You know what I mean?
Like, I don't know how long it's going to take, but it should take too long because it's an email. So it should be coming really fast.
And that's crazy because they really be panicking out on that shit. Like, just imagine having to wait 7 days, 5 to 7 days.
Imagine. And I also feel like technology has also did its big one as well when it comes to like banking, like mobile banking and things like that. I think that's a pretty dope thing as well.
I do too. I believe. Okay, so here's my thing, right? I believe that technology has its goods and it has its, but we're not just, you know, all forms of technology, right? Because you know, right down to prosthetic limbs, you know, the ones that they're doing with that type of shit, and you know, it's a good thing in essence, right? In spirit, in hope, right?
But too much of anything,
and it's too easy to also destroy with technology. You know what I mean? So I don't believe it's the type of thing that has to be balanced. I just think it's the type of thing that has to be respected, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? Because
I need you to like
okay,
a little bit more for me with that one because you lost me with that one.
Okay, so sort of like having a gun, right? You can you know, take the gun, use the gun, and do bullshit, right? But the gun's still gonna be a gun. Or you can take it and you can protect people. You can, you know what I'm saying, fend off robbers and home invaders, things of that nature, right? It's like the same with the internet to me. Like you can use it for good shit, marketing, promoting, fucking, you know what I'm saying, spreading the word, keeping in contact with your people. But you can also use it to fucking bully people, ruin relationships. You know what I'm saying? Like steal money from a nigga bank. You know what I'm saying? Like you can use it for you know what I mean? So like I don't believe it's a balance because, you know, it's always gonna be greed on either side. I just believe that the technology has to be respected. It has to be used accordingly. You know what I mean?
I solely agree.
But okay, so bet in your illustrious 25 years of life, what do you think was the most technologically advanced thing for you in your generation? Because you know you got to remember all the shit that you had when you was 25 all the way up until now.
Right, that's what I'm trying to like give a little to myself right now. Like, I would have to say the thing that stuck out to me the most will have to be like phones and TVs. Definitely phones and TVs. Like I've had like all different types of like, from like a flip to like it ain't got no flip to like it's just a little box with some buttons, but you gotta double push the text to the ones that didn't have text on it yet. Like to now, like your phone basically is a car. Like I don't know. Like it's insane. And even like TVs, like you go from like the black and white little boxes and the smaller TVs, you know, to now the whole wall is a TV that you can live in and stuff like that. It can fit on you and whatever, you know what I mean? Like real HD, real high tech shits. Like this is good
that you can live in.
Yeah, but that's how it feels. Like, no, I'm not gonna lie. I had a friend, had a mom that had a big, like I don't even know the inch. Like It was a big inch though. It was really, really, really big, and it was the curved one, like the TV, the big ass TV that like curved.
Yeah.
Like, man, when you're watching something on that, you're in that. Like, you're in there. Like, you at the table, you on the couch, nigga, you in the car, whatever scene that's going on, nigga, we running through the woods. That's what we doing.
All in the conversations and everything.
Like, everything. You a part of all that at the funeral. I'm crying. My heart is broken because I'm there. Like, and that's how I felt watching TV there. Like, and then she had the surround sound with the speaker in every corner. So, like, nigga, who's not there? Like, that's how it made me feel. So it's like, it's just so crazy. And even movies. Now they got the 4D, 5D where they can splash water on you and get the wind out your hair flowing and like, that's crazy.
The young D boxes. Yeah.
That's insane. That's what I'm saying. Like, technology is really like definitely did its big one as far as entertainment goes as well. Like, I'm just really scared because every time I do like an AI or I see something like an AI of technology, have anybody like let us know in a comment if you done seen like what it do. Like, it go from the little tiny box that used to be black and white to all this crazy stuff to robots to the world to the end of destruction. Like,
hey, so that was one of my questions too. I was gonna ask you how you felt about AI. That's how you jump right to that. You know what I'm saying? I was gonna ask you that. How do you feel about artificial intelligence? And apparently you're scared.
Amen.
Mm-hmm. Why though? Why though? I mean, you'd have to think that
because I understand the backstory behind artificial intelligence. I understand the bigger picture of what they're trying to do with artificial intelligence. Yeah, it's gonna be helpful for the first couple years, maybe first 10, 15 years. It's gonna seem like our best friend, and then nigga, know you're not leaving the house. Yeah. Like, no, nigga, I said 2 ice cubes. No more. Like, it is gonna be real control in a minute. Like, did you not? Okay, they have a ring now that is a drone that flies around your house, but it's a ring camera.
Right. Yeah. I know. I've seen that. They have, man. So they have whole like, robotic pets. Like, they could have a
dog. I seen it. When I seen them robotic dogs, if my skin ain't ever crawled before, it was crawling.
And I don't mean none of that little cutesy little fucking kid.
No, it's not
that
cute.
I mean a whole big ass cybernetic dog.
It looked like it could shoot down a whole family in 2 seconds.
Yeah.
Like, without remorse, that's scary. It's just scary. And to think that, like, you know, we like, that's why I be paying attention to movies, because you see all this stuff in movies, and yeah, that shit was like a movie that's like 7, 8, 9 years old, but yeah.
See, I believe, okay, so I think maybe it's me, and I have a little bit more faith in man than I should in terms of the shit that we can and cannot do. But I believe the pride of men ain't gonna allow it to get that far. Like, for everything that a motherfucker feels, it got to be able to be destroyed, right? So, although the many advancements would be dope, I don't think that the artificial intelligence part will get as bad as motherfuckers think it is. Because who wants to be ran over by machines? Like, who does that?
I can't second that though, because like they'd already allow machines to take over already, like in so many different ways.
They're allowing them to help. They're allowing them to aid, but not necessarily take over.
Man, I guess, but that's how it starts though.
You know, machines.
Like break. That's like we're getting into a very controlling relationship with technology here, and it's about to get real lethal, not real soon, but like sooner than we think. That's why I'm trying to tap myself out of it. Like, I'm 50-50 with it. Like, I'm trying to start my days off like going outside and going for walks, or like just connecting with being outside and actually grounding myself in nature and like connecting myself to what's around. Hello, brother. And connecting myself with what's around, because man, I can't. Exactly. I can't. Like you just said, they're gonna develop their own, like the AI, like, and that's another thing too. One last thing I gotta say about AI. I feel like it
So
starts
here's the
off
thing
artificial, and they're
about.
gonna start making it like us.
So here's the thing about Danny King's comment, man. Even in pro computers are programmed to do what you want them to do. Robots and everything alike. If you put barriers up so they can't fucking program their own, then they won't program their own. It's not like
But
you can't give that to that like that, because at the end of the day, we got to program them to do what they got to do. Like, we got to make them do what they do.
right, but
You
that's
know?
what that intelligence. Like, I don't know. It just makes me think about like how they have now like robotic, like I guess uteruses. They are, you could like grow a fetus in them and do like the whole pregnancy thing, but it's like a little incubator thing that they
But
made. That you
wait,
can
they actually have
from start
robotic
to finish
uteruses?
though. Like from start to finish though.
They actually have robotic uteruses, though. I missed that.
Yes, like from start to finish, like with the whole like it looked like a cast of like a belly, but it sits on like a little thing like that, like planted, and it's like, and you can see the little embryo like down here, and it just gets bigger and it just forms all the way through. Like, I don't know if y'all seen that movie Smart House when I think it was on Disney Channel.
Smart House?
I think it was on Disney Channel.
No.
Yeah, and it's about a this guy. I think I forget how he got the house. I don't know if he was a scientist. I don't know what it was, but they had ended up with a smart house, and their mom had either died or she wasn't with him. I don't know, but he had used a woman's voice, his mom, like the mom's voice, and I guess like the intelligence to put it into the house to give her like a loving, warming, welcoming energy, and the hoe ended up taking over the house.
Okay,
like, yo, my family, you can't leave. That's what it is.
So my thought pattern is always like, okay, so I'm a computer programmer. I'm gonna program this computer to do what I want it to do, right?
Right.
So I'm gonna program this motherfucker to, you know, if it learns past this much, it gotta self implode. You know what I'm saying? Like,
but see, that's smart.
Put the parameters.
That's smart.
In
but
place.
I feel like people that are in the background doing this technology thing, like, I feel like they're teaching like, hey, if I get this sick, freeze me, and in 2059 unfreeze me so we can finish taking over the world. No.
Like, yeah, but they think that's gonna be a simple. Okay, so I was thinking, about technology, right? So you know how we see all this shit on Star Trek, how they be teleporting and beaming shit up and down and all that shit. So I was having this conversation with somebody about that shit, and it was like, so I believe that in our lifetime we'll be able to teleport or transport inanimate objects, right?
Yes. Just like on Willy Wonka, what he did with the little TV.
Because basically all it takes is, we got 3D printers already.
Yeah.
Right. All it takes is a stupid advanced 3D printer. That's it. It's basically like Bluetoothing whatever
Bluetooth and particles. Remember Willy Wonka.
But not necessarily Bluetooth and the particles, sending the signal and having a stupid advanced 3D projector, 3D printer, print whatever the fuck you're trying to send. You know what I'm saying?
I feel like that's how they're kind of like using holograms to see how good it would project or how good it could come off to be.
Now, this is why
take it that far.
This is why I don't believe that you'll ever be able to transport or teleport by way of machine human beings, because the makeup of a human being is way too complex. And especially the brain part, right? Not only that, though, we have parts of us that they don't even know what the fuck is. So, like, you can't fucking turn souls into molecules that can be transferred into anything.
That's what I'm saying. It's going on in the background that's working on it.
But you can't. The human element is a thing, right? Okay, so we know atoms, neutrons, you know what I'm saying, protons, fucking all of those, right? But you can't tie none of that to the essence of you, though. You can't tie none of that to your soul. You can't tie none of that to your energy.
The makeup of the physical,
But right, the thing that animates us, our spirit, you can't fucking copy that. Like, even if they did find a way to transfer all our molecules, nigga, the soul aspect of us is gonna stay where it is, or once the shell is gone, it's gonna go where it's supposed.
That's when everything becomes robotic. That's when everything becomes.
And who wants to be
everybody
that?
saying the same thing? Everybody doing
You know
the same thing.
Like,
everybody
who
goes
wants
to the
to be
store
that?
at the same time, come home at the same time. I just feel like, and it's crazy because, like I said, I'm a 50-50 because then again, I love technology. Like, I want to be a content creator and get really deep into all that, like effects and green screens and all these things like that. So it's like, so it's like, I just really want to be in it, but be out of
it. be around it.
Like, I want to like utilize it to capitalize and to have the life that I want to live and to be successful and to get all the monies. But I want to like live off land where I don't got none of that. But I still got to have some of that because I need Wi-Fi to check on my business. See what I'm saying? It still got to be there some type of way. It's just there. Like, I don't know how they did it. Way out there, man. But I don't know why they did it. But it's just like, yeah.
I dig it in the fact of or you basically just gotta be careful with it. Like, I love technology too, like especially the phones, right? Because, you know, being locked into a particular place, like, you can't take your phone outside unless you have one of those super long ass cords.
I used to miss that. That was a vibe.
Even then,
cord around your finger.
Even then, though,
far enough, like that was
even if you had,
vibe.
If you had the long cord, you couldn't go past the porch.
You couldn't go past the porch. That's what I'm saying. You just, I miss that.
You was locked in,
like,
right?
Niggas at the store on the phone talking while they trying to check out. Niggas can't even order food they on the phone. Niggas can't, like, it's just too involved in every single aspect of the life. Like,
Right. Now, with that being said, though, I can see us living without them, but I'm happy we got them because, you know, it just makes shit easier, right?
Yeah.
But I wouldn't mind going back to the old Motorola brick phones. You know what I'm saying? Motherfucker gonna get 20 minutes of 20 minutes airtime. You know what I'm saying? You can only talk to other motherfuckers with other brick phones.
Back to the where you at?
Your bill hella stupid high, so all of them is hooked. Nigga, you got the hooked brick phone because you ain't finna pay no bill. That bill be like $400, nigga. Or OG SkyTel pager, Sky Mobile, nigga. Like,
see, that's crazy. That's back in the back of the back right there. Like, wow, Sky Mobile, nigga. Sky Mobile.
Yeah, man. Hey, I want a beeper just to have one because it ain't no need.
Man, I really want to get one though. I want to give me a razor and a beeper and just like to have it.
Right,
because the aesthetic of having those things is just like, it's beautiful.
It's just dope, right? Like, nigga, don't text me, beat me, and I'll call you back. If I don't answer my phone, just beat me. Nigga, hit me on my pager.
Right. Don't call me. Just beat me.
Don't
and then
call
I'll
me.
hit you back.
Beat me first. I'll call you back.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's dope.
That was the shit. That was that shit. Hey, so look, how do you feel about the rate at which technology is going? Because, you know, basically within the last 60 years, we went from low-key prehistoric to, dude, they got whole mechanical pets and shit. Like,
I just watched the car. That the whole car is a screen.
Real life Transformers.
Anything you want it to be, like
real life cars that turned into robots for real, in real life.
Yeah, real life Transformers. So it's like,
that shit's fast, man. It's 60 years. That shit's fast.
It's because they getting that. That's that. Back of the MOON. Yeah, they getting that good technology. Amen. So but yeah, I just feel like it's. I can't help but say scary.
Yeah, it is kind of scary
because it's too fast. Like the little holograms and all that shit. Like, it's cool to see in movies, but when you think of like you watching a movie back in like 2000 and what you see on the movies actually our everyday life now, it's just like, wow.
So imagine watching movies from 82. imagine
I
watching
recently
Action Jackson.
did that. Like, I recently was watching
No, but it still
a
look
whole
good
little
though.
sitcom show from like the 1950s.
But it
And
still look good though.
The differences is crazy. Just the
But it
sitcom
still look
is
good
crazy.
though. It
It
still
was
look good though.
amazing. And guess what? I agree. The TV quality was way better. Not even in the quality of what you could see and what you're watching actually visually, but in what they put behind it.
Oh, well,
and
yeah.
they gonna actually try to make it actually funny.
Right.
They gonna actually try to make it interesting. Like, that was great. They wasn't just throwing anything up to keep you occupied. I appreciate that.
True, for sure. That fucking
made sure it was people you wanted to see. They weren't just throwing anybody on screen.
Subject matter of television was way better. Quality of subject matter of television was way better back then.
Yes,
that's for sure. That's for fucking sure.
And I loved it. I enjoyed it. I watched it.
I think it's dope that y'all able to go back and do that though, just on a whim, right? Like, y'all don't have to go have nobody bootleg.
Hey, guess what?
Tapes.
Technology.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
Like,
I think that's
go on Tubi. I just clicked it and watched it. So technology.
That's the dope part of technology. Like, the connection is, well, with the internet anyway. I ain't gonna say, well, I guess it is technology, but the connection though, you know what I'm saying, it made the world just that much smaller. You know what I'm saying?
That horrible.
No, it's actually great though, because you can see
it's great, but it's
so listen, you have to wait to see National Geographic before you can see shit happening in Melbourne, Australia, or fucking, you know what I'm saying, Nigeria. You know what I'm saying? You have to wait.
I get what you're saying. Like, you can
feel what I'm
see
saying?
all over the world. You can be into it, especially like, I don't know if you know, but like on Snapchat, you can like go to like the map area and you can like zoom out and click on different parts of the world, and you can actually see what's going on, like
right on
stories. Right. And it's cool. It's cool. But say I got a stalker.
I mean,
it's scary.
That's the bad part. But I mean, like, you know, get you a virtual motherfucking VPN and fuck that. You ain't gonna be able to stalk your whole life like that.
What's this technology? I got virtual security, nigga. Like,
that's what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? But that's what I mean though. The world changes so fucking fast, but like, you can imagine, but you don't know, right?
Right.
So there was a time where the most technologically advanced you got was a VCR and HBO. It wasn't even cable. It was just the shit. HBO. Right. That made you all the shit, right?
All the shit, man. What? Hey, you got the headphone?
It was a time where everything in your house was made out of heavy ass wood, including your TV.
Yes. Ooh.
And I mean heavy.
Never moving them TVs. My mama had the audacity to have one of them big ass wood TVs that was literally a box.
Yeah.
With a fat ass just screen.
Yeah.
Like, and then I had a 16th birthday party. And then why niggas twerking in my TV? That's what she. After that, we had all flat screens. After that, she's like, "I'm not doing this again." Yeah, nigga, you just had a box of wood, nigga, with a screen.
With a screen, yep. And that box of wood was all the rage. Not only that,
the rage.
That box of wood held the music, nigga, the speakers for the music,
everything,
the turntable for the records, because we had records back then. Yeah, technology is fast. I'm only 44, and all that happened in my lifetime.
Right.
From there to now.
Facts.
That is fast. That's scary. That's scary.
I just feel like when my kids is 25, like, cars definitely gonna be flying. I know it. I
can't wait. I think we'll get that in my lifetime too. We'll have that
for the years. 110%. Like,
yeah, we'll have that.
They're working on it. It's literally about to be released within the next few years. I believe that.
Hey, my man Danny King said it's impossible to get rid of. So it's not impossible. Let something happen. A good solar flare come through and them young satellites go down, nigga. Then we right back to 83.
Hey, right back to the Stone Age. And that's why I'm trying to stay tapped in.
What you mean?
Because I don't want to be the person that's out here losing my mind. Yeah, like, no, I need everybody letter. I need everybody address. I'm about to give me a phone book and write down all my addresses.
Right. Hey, man,
all
breathe
my
it
numbers and all my names.
Relax.
I need to be prepared for that. I need to be prepared for that.
Yeah, relax and survive. Because we done been there before. That shit ain't.
Yeah.
It can be it can
phone
definitely be
books.
gotten rid
No,
of.
no,
You know what
niggas
I
use
mean?
phone books as high chairs now. Don't want you to use a phone book for
I
nothing.
didn't even think they still passed out phone books. I didn't even think they still had those. That's crazy.
But they really don't for you. If you got one, it's because you've been had it in your house type energy. But
OG booster seat for
because
sure.
the Yellow Pages now, it's not even a phone book. It's called the Yellow Pages, and
the
it's
Yellow Pages app
on the lines. Look, it's on the line. It's the app.
Yellow
It's
Pages
online.
app.
Like,
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We literally had newspapers. You got your news.
Nigga, what newspapers?
You
phone
got your
books,
news at
channel
11.
guides.
No, you got your news at 10 and 11, and then in the morning from like 5 to fucking like 11, and then that's all the news you got, unless you got a newspaper. It wasn't no other than that.
Wasn't none of this extra.
TMZ. It wasn't none of that shit.
Hollywood Access. None of that.
And that's dope. I think it's dope, but again, it can end up being dangerous as fuck, though, right?
I don't think it's dope because I just feel like back then, like I feel like celebrities were all of the rage because they were at a certain level of like, oh, you only see them when the Oscars or something will be broadcast on TV when they're all together. You only see the glamorous, you know what I mean? Like the BET Awards when it's on TV or something like that, or like you only see those things when it was a big deal. Everybody getting together to watch it. It's something that's important. Like I feel like it just made everybody basically the same in a sense because it's like we can do the same shit. You nigga, I know you go to Nobu and Calabasas, nigga. All I gotta do is go to Nobu, Calabasas.
Just go to Nobu,
Kim
right?
Kardashian, babe.
Right.
What's up?
But back then, though, niggas didn't even know Nobu existed, type shit. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. That's what made it so exclusive. Right. But now, nigga, I know all I gotta do is go to Calabasas, go to Nobu, babe, post me some pictures, chicken. Yeah, I'm living just like y'all. And what?
So I think they did lose a lot of luster with that shit too, though, because celebrities were literally celebrities. Like you very rarely seen them, and all of them. And
then when you hear about their life, it's like now you put out like I don't know what to call it, like an autobiography or whatever it is, because they're not dead. Like you put that out, and they're just like, okay, nigga, we just been watching you for the past 2 years.
We just seen that.
I literally
seen you do that.
I remember. Oh, look at this picture right here. I can scroll directly to the picture of the day you wore this outfit that you was filming right here on my phone.
We get everything in real time now. We get everything in real time. All of their faults.
Everything.
Like you didn't even know nothing. Like it had to be a big deal if a motherfucker had a
if anybody knew that you was on drugs, if anybody knew anything, like
it was a big deal. Motherfucker would have never known nothing.
Out there.
Now all their business is out there.
But that's why you know what else was a lot easier? The way that like the industry used to move. It's a lot harder for an industry to move how they move in this new broadcasting fast world.
And that's why it's a good thing. That's another pro about it.
I was about to say that's another plus because all the background stuff that you had to be in a certain room to know or in a certain crowd to understand, nigga, it's on Instagram. It's a hashtag. You can look it up and you can find it.
This whole movement started behind that type of shit now. That's true as shit though. But that's a pro to it though. You know, and also technology allowed us to be able to do this type of shit from home. Like we can broadcast our own. We are the controllers of our own word, technically. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Of our own entertainment. Fucking you know, we talk about what we want to talk about and watch what we want to watch. Listen to what we want to listen to. When we want to do it though, not just because it's on TV at that allotted time slot.
Like it used to be. That's
technology,
that's
man.
More of a plus as well. I can dig that.
You know what I mean? Like it's
because I ain't gonna lie. I like being able to have like different streaming platforms and different things on different places. Because it did used to be kind of whack when you just know Channel 17 is a cartoon, nigga. Channel 5, you gonna get some news and some boring stuff. Like
bunch of reruns,
kids, nigga. Like you might get a little bit of Fox on 14. Like that's just a lot.
But I can't say this though. It's for us as kids, we appreciated that sort of entertainment more because we got it so rare in terms of the fresh shit. Like, you know, you only got new shows maybe 20 times once a year. Everything else is fucking reruns.
Reruns, right.
You know what I'm saying? So it was more, the new seasons were more anticipated Now you can just go fucking binge watch whatever.
I'm good.
You ain't gotta wait a week for that shit.
I just been watching like 2 shows in like 2 days, unfortunately.
That's what I'm saying. But I mean, that's dope in a way. But then it takes away the appreciation. I mean, of course, the anticipatory.
Because then I'm just sitting here like, okay, now I done watched it all, right? What I'm gonna watch?
Right, and that's what I'm saying. Then you don't have nothing else to gorge on. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, now what? Now you don't want to watch nothing. Well, back to Facebook or whatever the fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like,
exactly.
But yeah, I think that the appreciation of it is gone, or has dimmed down. I ain't gonna say gone because people still anticipate the new seasons or the next seasons.
I mean, because I am patiently waiting for season 3 of P Valley.
You see what I'm saying? So the anticipation is still there.
Patiently.
It's still there, but not as much as it used to be because you had no choice. You know what I'm saying? You had no choice. Now with the choices, like, oh yeah, I can't wait to see that, but I can watch this instead until that happens. You know
right.
Or I can, you know what I mean, go back and watch this 2 more times. I didn't get it. You know what I mean? Like,
lie. I've been watching Modern Family for 4 years, and I probably rewatched it like 10 times all the way through.
I'm like that with Community, not necessarily.
You can't not. Like, it's like you just cannot not watch it. I'll randomly jump in like at like season 4, episode 2, and be cackling like I've never seen it before. It's so good. Like,
hey, that's like me with Community, right? Like,
I love Community too, though. I watched that.
That shit was hilarious.
It's hilarious. I watched that. I think I was stuck on that in like 2019. I was loving Community.
You motherfuckers was funny.
I watched like every day. It's hilarious.
Yeah. Like, even now, I'll just pop in on an episode or something come because it's on my fucking feed.
Good evening.
If something come across, and I'll jump on there. Hey, Ma. Good evening. But so look, you know where technology is also dope? Surgery, medicine, that type of shit. Because although we work good with the hands, them young machines, man, the pinpoint lasers and all that faster. Shit. Yeah, man.
And they learn how to make like a little. It's like this bandage where they put it on both sides and they go like this, and it like literally sutures you shut. Like, it's so cool.
They laser and shit down so cold now. It's a 1-day procedure. You can go home. You know what I'm saying? Just don't move too much. You cool.
Right.
Don't trip. You know what I'm saying? Like,
don't worry back
home. Spend a day or 2 in the hospital with antibiotics and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah.
Yeah. And I would say also with like eyes, like the laser eye correction.
That's what I'm saying.
Really advanced and
fucking dope. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Like I said, it has its perks, but ultimately,
I don't think the machines is gonna take over. I just don't think they will. I don't think the private man will allow it to happen. You know what I'm saying? I just don't think that, I don't think so. I mean, we done let lions take over.
Who?
Lions. Yeah.
As in the aminals?
Yeah, as in the aminal, right. What I'm saying is, it's vicious shit on this planet that we have survived before. When you give us something that we literally control and create, nah, man, we ain't finna let that happen. That would just be
create and
stupid.
Control you.
You know what I'm saying? That's just stupid. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think, I don't believe it'll happen.
I guess that's one of those, we'll see type of things.
I do believe, though, that it'll be a lot more, technologically integrated. Like, you know what I mean? I do see the butlers and all that shit, the pets that are mechanicals as people.
The most I'm gonna have is a electric vacuum.
That too, like right,
that
like
go
I
around
see,
and just
like
bump into everything and clean up. I like that.
I can see the in terms of saving money on labor and shit like that, machines taking over because we are producing way more entrepreneurs anyway, and everything is going into like the technological sector anyway. So like I can understand that part because
But what about the people that aren't entrepreneurs? I guess they work for us then, right?
There will always be lives in education. There will always be lives in, what I'm saying? Like you in agriculture, like don't think that it's going to be over. That ain't the point. But you know what I'm saying? For especially like the building of buildings, like structures.
But I feel like, okay, can we talk about that too? Because it's gotten better, but at the same time, I also feel like it's not as foundationally structural. Like walls be thin as hell.
Well, because everything's going cheap. No, real shit, because everything's going cheaper.
Nigga, what? You got your room is your room. You did a lot of stuff. Which, as long as your door is closed, nigga, don't nobody know what's going on in there because them walls is thick. But like these houses, be thin.
Back in the day, you can barely hear a motherfucker breaking in your house.
Barely. Now, nigga, you hear everything. Nigga, you hear a nigga walking up on the front porch across the hall. This ain't your porch, nigga. You think somebody on your porch, this is not even your porch.
Which is crazy, right? Because to think about the fact that the weather patterns are getting worse and the world ain't gonna be in. Like, why would you not build more? Why would you not build for more structure? Like, shit should be getting thicker, not thinner.
But that's why the smarticles. But that's why the smarticles is going underground.
Shit should be thicker, not thinner. You niggas is tripping.
Thickness you can get the ground.
Yeah, but I mean, unless when them asteroids hit, then all that going.
Hey, everything hit the ground. The earthquakes open up the ground. Shit.
Yeah, but you don't want to go in between those sliding Titanic plates. I don't think that'll work out too hot for you. I think you'll be smashed.
I done been through so many theories because of technology.
So I'm gonna tell you like this.
That's real.
I'm gonna tell you like this. I'm gonna take it one step further, and I wouldn't go underground at all. I would build the illest watercraft ever because shit is only getting hotter and the water is rising. Hey,
in the ocean,
water world, nigga. Me and
Avatar.
That's
smart right there.
We the movie we were supposed to preview. I'd be hanging out with them niggas. I'd be in the water, way up the water. You know what I'm saying? Because
hell yeah,
the water is going up, baby. I don't. You know what I'm saying? I want to be able to float on some shit.
I can feel that.
I'm getting with the floating complexes. That's what I'm with.
I love water. Like I could swim for days. Right?
Hell yeah, me too.
I could live in water. I love that. I could do that. I feel like I would just develop gills just because.
I mean, I think that we go evolve towards something like that. So should this world keep going for that long? Because evolution.
I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah, my technology would be water based for a motherfucker because that's why I'm gonna be hanging out in a minute.
Hey, imagine the piranha pond. Actually, in the pond.
In the water? You know what I'm saying?
He actually underwater, but in the pond, underwater.
We
what?
broadcasted from up under this bitch.
Like, what? We actually in the pond, like
who gonna swim up to go to the stove?
Nah, facts.
we out of wraps. Nigga, who gonna swim up to go to the stove?
Nigga, you gotta get the seaweed, nigga. We gotta get the seaweed wraps, nigga.
Hey, they probably got some of those, though, while you bullshit.
They probably do.
They probably do. You know what I'm saying?
They probably do. They probably smoke it too.
Right? For real though. Cause they smoking rose petals. Shit, ain't no telling what else they try to smoke.
Those bananas, nigga.
You know what I'm saying? Like, ain't no telling what else they try to smoke.
I done see somebody do with a mango, banana
also
peel.
Technology.
Yeah. Yeah, cause somebody posted doing that through their phone. And I feel like that's what I'm saying. It's one of those things, like I said, I can't live without it because it's like it brings so many people closer. It enlightens so many people, but at the same time, it does so many people out. Like for the younger generations, as far as the kids, I personally feel like technology has been more of a hindrance than it has been a help because it has been used as a distraction mechanism versus the actual learning tool.
I agree to a hell of an extent too. But I mean, I think that also goes back to the parents because as technology goes,
yeah,
you don't have to get lazy because you can be. You know what I'm saying? Like,
but that's where I'm saying with the technology, that's the mindset that they're locked into, though.
But that's what I'm talking about. The parents, like,
it's no more like, oh, go pick a movie out of the DVD set where we got 1,000 gajillion DVDs on the side of the TV. Go pick one and let everybody pile up, nigga. Nah, we surfing through Netflix. Take about 5 seconds, nigga. If we want to watch that, we can find any other bajillion movies right here, right in front of us. Like, it's a good thing. But then we also got our phone. So while the movie playing, we're not even watching that because we got all this other distraction. So we just letting that just play in the background where everybody like this.
But that's what I'm saying, though. That's because that's what you're used to. If you was raised in a household to where all that shit is limited, yeah, you can get on the internet, but you can only do that shit for 2 hours a day. Yeah, you can have a phone, but you can't take that motherfucker to school, and you can only have that motherfucker here, especially when you're younger. You know what I mean? Like, if you was raised with those boundaries.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But with young people having babies and technology moving so fast, everybody just following the wave, just, you know what I'm saying, just going along with it. Nobody is stopping to think about the shit you grew up with and the shit that actually made you you. So you gotta, like, it's a way to integrate that shit to where it's not distracting. It's a literal form of entertainment. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? And
Or
to
a
indeed,
learning search. Like, and
right.
I feel like I want to really incorporate that, like, in me just like building my own family when it comes to for that. Like, I really want to, because it's a beautiful thing and it's going to be a very present thing, clearly. So, like you said, it has to be respected, but it also needs to be controlled
Mm-hmm.
for sure.
That's what I'm saying. And don't forget where you came from. Like you know, especially me, because your whole life was filled with some type of wonderful technology, right?
Yes.
So for me, it's like, nigga, it was a time where none of this shit mattered. So I'm not finna let you fall into that pattern because you don't have to.
Right.
Yeah, you got it because it's a part of the world, but you don't have to sit up under it. You don't have to just, you know what I'm saying? Nah, nigga, go play a sport. Nigga, go fucking,
Read a book,
No, my kids
do a
get plenty.
craft. What's
My
like
kids
a
do plenty of
hobby?
reading.
Like,
I bought them books for
everybody looks
Christmas.
like zombies. You know, like, I was watching this thing. I go on like TikTok, you be like watching live, but it's like a broadcast live of like, I think it's like Tokyo, I want to say. But like it's like a street camera and it's all coming down,
Yep.
right? Technology, beautiful. You can just watch all over the world, right? Yep. So I'm just watching it, and literally all you see is this. It's just heads going, like heads down in phones, but everybody's just moving fast as shit.
Moving around.
All the heads is down. Everybody's on the device. Everybody's doing something. Everybody's looking at something. Everybody's listening. It's just like when you just see a whole population of everybody and you just see it, like it was just wild to see. Like, wow.
But you know what's crazy?
Had computers in there, because like.
But okay, so you know what's crazy, right? Is that I believe that a lot of people who are financially set don't be tripping on shit like that
at all.
When you able to get out, get up and go see the world, when you're able to go touch some shit, that's what you tend to do. You know what I'm saying? You fucking out on the yacht, ain't no service on the motherfucking water.
Ain't nobody worry about that.
But they out there partying like a motherfucker.
What you doing is taking pictures, but you posting all that shit a few days
later.
Niggas
Later. Later for that. Niggas is partying though. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers is enjoying life, right? So I think that's more of a, not necessarily a poverty thing, but a lower, I don't even want to say lower class, but I guess that's what it would be, like a lower class thing. Because
like
I can pretty much guarantee
type of thing.
Billionaires don't be sitting on their phones all day. I can pretty much guarantee you that. You know what I mean? So it's, you know what I mean? It's one of those type of things that, yeah, that's for sure. I remember the times where it was only one TV in the living room and everybody had to watch one show, when you had to pick one show to watch. You know what I'm saying? The boys got to pick a show,
oh well, you gonna just
and the
sit
girls
there
had
with
to
a
pick
pout
a show.
face.
And then after that, y'all got to take your asses to bed. Or you would sit there and watch like the TGIF Friday lineup, the whole lineup, because after that 2-hour block of TV, your ass is going to bed. So, you know what I mean?
Whatever come on, you got to catch it.
Yeah. And then when they made them smaller and able to be cheaper and put in rooms, niggas was on punishment with TVs in their rooms and all types of crazy shit. Like, what kind of punishment is that? You can't go nowhere but shit. I can sit here and watch the same shit over and over.
Might as well.
I'm
not gonna lie, like, even back when TV, like you said before, it got like super duper advanced. Like, I'm like telling to myself, like, I don't know what I want to watch. I don't want to watch, but then I think about it. When I was just watching TV, watching like, what's that, NCIS, Miami's, and all that, like, what? That's the best TV. Law and Order, like, this the good stuff. I don't watch all these episodes back to back. Like, that's the good stuff.
Right.
Because you can watch it over and over, and you can see it 10 times, but shit, it's still good.
And there's so many of them bitches, man. About the time you swing back around, you be like, oh shit, I remember this one. Because there's so many of them.
Exactly.
And then they got different spin-offs and shit. Fuck yeah, man. Yeah, TV. Okay. Again, that goes back to the appreciation thing. It's not as appreciated as it, you know what I'm saying? Because you can just watch any old thing when you want to. It's different shit, right?
Yeah.
What do you think, for you, what is your favorite piece of technology right now, other than your phone? So that's easy.
I don't have one, but I have worked with them a lot. I like cameras. like the evolution of cameras has been amazing to me. Even like outside of the phone cameras, like just like cameras in general, how they've gone from like a fat ass box where you gotta hit to you can zoom out and blur everything. It's just so complex and so beautiful, and it's another way to see the world. And I think it's nice. I love cameras.
Yeah, I think that's dope too, especially when it comes to like where you're so into it to where you're taking dope ass pictures and like way off places and fucking just
yeah,
becoming a film director or fucking, you know what I mean?
Like a National Geographic.
Yeah, you can do so much.
Give
people so much with pictures.
It's this lady. It's this sculptor actually. They put like different sculptures of people all over the world, and have like a specific photographer that takes pictures of this sculpture. Now I'm talking about they're big as shit of just like human figures, but coming out of the ground. It's dope as shit. I gotta find him and send him to you on Instagram one day. But like the photographer that takes those pictures, nigga, I know he got a level of technology that I know he spent a lot of money on that camera, cause boy, them pictures are breathtaking.
Or maybe he just know how to work the technology he already got.
That too, because it's also about your eye as well. When you're taking pictures, if you got that good eye, man, you can use anything and capture everything.
That's like being a good director. Like being a good movie director. Yeah, you can get at people so much with pictures, man, especially a good still. I mean, it's cool to see shit live, but a good still photo, yeah, I can dig that. For me,
yes,
because I'm a dude and I don't think that deep, I would say video game technology, goddammit.
Look, you guys can see in my background.
Yeah, man, we done came so far. We done came so far. You know what I'm saying? From the Atari to now. Oh, man. My favorite piece of technology is a good old-fashioned gaming system. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah.
I used to have that GameCube, and I think I played the GameCube from when I was real young, and I had to be like 16 or 17. I was so like amazed, like oh my god, because I'm doing all this and it's just this. Like this is it. Like this is it. Like it's just a box, and this is it. And I'm going crazy. Like everything is happening. Like it's what it is when I got all these different buttons and I'm all that, and I'm just going like that. Amazing. It's just amazing.
Can you imagine how dope it felt when you got your first wireless when the first PlayStation came out and they came out with the wireless controllers? Can you imagine how old niggas thought they was when they didn't have to fuck with no wires no more?
I can only imagine. Cause now, nigga, if you got a wire, what are you thinking?
Yeah, what are you doing? What the fuck is this? What's going on with this?
Why would you have this old ass shit? Look.
Get that out of here. Niggas trip over that shit. You trying to get my whole gaming system toe off.
Right, you trying to break my game. Like, what's up with you?
Yeah, hey, niggas that shit, yeah. For niggas who like to play video games, that shit was the shit. Because can you imagine everybody just walking over you and over some cords when I walk in front of you?
It used to be the most annoying thing in the world.
And then you have to like scoot up.
A child or something playing with the controller, they swinging it around or.
You got the cord stretched out so they would have to scoot up so they could step over and shit. Ah, nigga, that shit was
playing like this.
Oh, right, yeah. Yeah,
back in the days, man. Back in the days. Or this like when niggas be playing, all the curls crossed across each other because everybody switching the sticks and shit. Yeah.
Fuck that.
But now, nigga, you just pass the stick way across the room.
Right quick. They give up the stick. Nigga shoot
that motherfucker cooking. Nigga be in the kitchen.
Back,
cooking. Playing the game from the kitchen while you cooking, checking on the food. Oh.
Hey, you motherfucker shoot that motherfucker 2 rows back and they ain't even got to move. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that changed the game. That made it real.
No, so put you in the game in real time.
That's when video gaming got real. Yeah.
See, that's what I'm saying. Like that technology has just boom. It's just boom. And it's like I said, when I see like I see little like memes and slideshows of technology, evolution of technology. And just to see like what the artificial intelligence thinks of it, it's like, oh, you think you that bad, don't you? Okay. Like, cause it's like, okay, I see, what you think you see, what you think you know. So I try to stay on top of it and try to stay in it. So I'm happy my boyfriend doing like programming stuff too, because we need to stay in it. Like we need to stay in the program too.
That's the key. Get your code on and stay in the front of it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I think that's gonna be the most important thing. But yeah, technology can be our friend, but it may not be. But we're about 5 minutes off of the show. 6, 4. Yeah, almost missed it.
You get better.
Yeah, not only that though, we had a pretty long show last time. That was pretty dope. Like
last show was amazing. Like that was a really good show, and I'm actually really excited for our next show next week as well. Like I'm not gonna say nothing because I really want it to be a big surprise for the people, but it's gonna be amazing. You guys, please tune in because it's gonna be very heavy and very healthy.
Look at us setting up shows a week in advance.
I love that. The pond is growing, okay? It's an organization, okay? It is us actually things that we, you know what I'm saying, need to be doing. Thank you for tuning in. Love you for being here with us tonight.
Thank you, Ma. Yeah, we have a ball doing this every week. This is
it's getting funner and funner to me. I'm not gonna lie. And the fact that, you know, like I'm really being able to include like people in my life that are like all over the place and to bringing them into the space that we've created, it makes me excited. I'm excited to see what we continue to do with our platform. Like,
yeah, it's going down. But that's what the pond was intended to be about. That's what it was about. It's the pond. It's enough room here for everybody. Yeah. The water is warm. Come.
Yes, come and chill, hang.
You know what I'm saying? Yes, ma'am. But should we go call this one? That is another episode of More to Discuss. Y'all do all of the digital social media things. Like, share, subscribe twice.
Tell your
everybody else to do so.
Tell your uncle. Tell your grandma. Watch.
Let them know we got more to discuss, man. So come and listen to us discuss on it.
You know yes, next week. You already know we'll be back Wednesday. You know what I mean?
Around 8-ish.
8-ish Western, 11-ish Eastern. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I mean?
Eastern Standard Time, as they would say.
You know what I mean? But thank you guys, man. We love y'all for tuning in. Peace.
That's even worse.
Grab like, my shit, put it back over me, and tuck into it like a burrito roll myself.
Yeah, that's me for sure. Like you ain't go get it this time.
Bitch, you gonna take it this time, right?